welcome to Around the Table with Dan and Ann. We're glad you're joined in with us this nice.
Yeah.
What is today, Dan?
It is hump day.
Hump day, hump day. So we welcome you. Thank you for being here.
You know what hump day means for me?
No.
It means that the 2 days that we worked yesterday,
Yeah.
they're done and over with. We don't have to repeat those.
Well, that's always a good thing, isn't it?
Yeah, it doesn't want to
You know
repeat
what?
things over and over and over. There we go.
They were like this bar. You were at a bar.
I was at a
You were
bar.
at a bar. You were at a bar in my.
Dan was at a bar with
Let's
with
make up
two
a
other
story
people.
about it.
Yeah,
You want to make a joke out of it?
sure.
Yeah, whatever. There was a preacher, there was a alcoholic, and there was Dan at a bar.
Yeah, now figure out which one was Dan, right?
No, I'm just kidding. Good morning, Dan. How are you?
Good morning. Doing fine.
Good.
Going
Glad to hear
fishing this afternoon? You got you could use that dress for catching some minnows.
I could catch something with it. I'm not sure what if minnows is it, crawdads, whatever. Let me just. I'm not.
Yeah.
I mean, I have an underdress on, so I could officially take it off and still be decent.
Yeah, you could if you were like, in a situation. These reality shows, and I love watching Naked and Afraid.
I know you do.
They're allowed to. Well, they don't. You can't see them naked,
Right.
but it's just the situation of throwing people in the wild with nothing.
They got nothing,
And
no
no
clothes,
shoes,
and no nothing.
Sometimes they're allowed to. I think they're allowed to bring 3 things, and they'll bring a machete and a fire starter.
Is that what you would bring?
Yeah, if they had.
Would you bring underwear?
I'd bring a pair of shoes.
No kidding.
Because they go through thorns and all kinds of stuff. It's
I'm sure they
crazy.
get torn up.
Yeah, and
to some extent.
we had somebody on the show last year from Naked
We
and
did.
Afraid. Yeah,
Heather?
yeah, Heather.
I can't think of her last
yeah.
name, but yeah. Yeah, that was a cool little interview.
memorable.
Well, sorry.
She's coming back.
Oh,
she's
is
coming
she?
back to Jasper.
Oh,
She's
Okay.
coming back for some event they've got going on. I think really soon. So we'll get her back in the
that would be
in the
nice
studio.
if she would just ring us up.
Well,
say-
yeah, she's got my number and she calls me every now and then.
Does she?
Yeah, she texts me and it's aggravating sometimes.
Is that? She gets you at the wrong time. Like when you're looking for your shoes or your.
Yeah.
I don't know what. I don't know what.
I don't know.
I don't know. We hope everybody is having a wonderful Wednesday.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is, for lots of people, it's church day.
You know what
evening.
also today is?
What?
If you go to Paradise Cream and buy a scoop of ice cream,
Please talk about it.
if you buy a scoop of ice cream,
What happens?
you get the other scoop for half price.
Is that still a deal?
Yeah, on Wednesdays.
Okay, so it's every Wednesday till further notice.
That's what they say.
Okay. We also want to mention that Children's Miracle Network will start tomorrow and will run through Friday, and we'll have some special things to talk about on air. And I've shared a little blurb on our Around the Table Facebook page.
Yeah.
But yeah. Open your heart and open your pocketbook.
Yeah, well, that's what it's all about.
That helps a lot of different hospitals, and it also stays in the local vicinity. So,
Right.
But we'll talk more about that tomorrow. But
Yeah.
just be aware, we will be promoting Children's Miracle Network
All
tomorrow.
right, all
And
right.
you've already done Paradise Cream. So
I've done Paradise Cream.
You're so good, Dan.
Well, I
don't
just
even know
remembered
what
Wednesdays.
to do with you.
Wednesdays. Also, they have punch cards.
And
If
how many
you-
punches do you have?
I think they have 10.
No, how many do you have?
I just turned one in. Well, last year I had 2 of them. I turned them in. So I haven't got my punch card this year.
What does that say about you?
That says I need to get back over there.
Yes. And what were their hours, Dan?
Their hours are from, I think they open up at 3 today. 3 to 8?
Today is Wednesday, and it is 3 to 8. Mm-hmm. Well, Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday.
Yeah, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday.
Huh. And then starting tomorrow, it's 12 to 8 through Saturday, and then Sunday's 12 to 7. But, okay, we'll remind you of that later in the show.
Okay.
Okay, breathe.
All righty.
You know what?
What?
The sun is shining.
Yes.
It's a beautiful
Boy,
day.
it came a downpour yesterday.
It did.
You got a wooden nickel over there?
It says Hotel Seville on it. I'm not really sure what that's about. Don't know. But yes, there was a downpour yesterday. Quite a little downpour. Where were you?
Yep. Where was I? I was, let's see, driving home, and it was, I had to go home. No, that was yesterday. Day before yesterday.
So they haven't run together.
Yeah. I had to fix the refrigerator Tuesday.
Oh.
Or Monday. Tuesday. Monday. Ugh. Days run together, don't they?
They certainly do, don't they? The older we get, the more they just go from Monday. Bleh.
Who we having on the show today? Do you know?
We have Josh Mulford and Adam Miles, and Adam is the pastor at the Life Center Church. But they have an upcoming event, a color run, that they're going to talk about today. So we'll find out a little bit about Life Center Church, where that is, and some of the details on that. But that's who our guest is today.
Okay.
And
they're coming in after our first break, so
yes,
check that out.
We hope you will stay tuned for that for sure.
Yeah.
But today, let's talk a little bit about the weather.
Okay.
It is a 20% chance of showers and thunderstorms after 1 p.m. and then sunny with a high of 92. Heat index is going to be sweat everything off. 101 for your heat index today. That is going to be gnarly.
Yeah, but you love this weather.
101.
What is it about the hot weather that you really like? You
I don't
like
like to freeze.
Perpetual sweating?
Well, I can go inside. But, no, I don't like to sweat. But, I would rather be warm than hot.
I think that people, whomever prefers a season, they need to love the season based on them staying out in it 24 hours a day.
Seriously.
So you love the summer.
So I will take 80s, whatever season that is.
Then you want spring or fall.
It gets a little cooler, though, at night. I like it.
Well, that's
80s,
true, yeah.
Start to finish.
Well, you need to move to San Diego then, because it's the same temperature there every day.
I'm not going to get what I want, people.
I know. You're going to complain about something.
That is not how it works in the real world. But it is going to be warm today, or the heat index is going to be very warm. Yep. And then tonight we will cool off to a low of 72. Thursday's a 20% chance of showers and thunderstorms, high 92. Again, the heat index values are as high as 101. And, the part two, there's not a lot of wind, so you don't even get that breeze.
Oh, yeah.
Then Thursday night, partly cloudy, again with a low of 72. Friday, a 20% chance of showers, high of 94.
Cools off a little bit.
Friday night, well, it didn't cool off because the others were 92.
Yeah. Oh.
It just doesn't mention the heat index on that one.
All right.
And then Friday night, mostly clear with a low of 73, and then you can take the weekend.
Sunny Saturday, high near 94, calm winds, and also Saturday night, mostly clear, low 73. Sunday, sunny with a high near 94, southwest winds about 5 miles per hour, and then Sunday night, Sunday night, mostly clear, low 74, and then Monday and Tuesday, it looks like the highs are going to be mid to upper 90s with probably a heat index of 101 to 112.
A bazillion.
Yeah.
It's going to be warm. Summer's here.
Don't like summer.
Although we've already had the first day of summer, right? Like when officially
we're in the summer.
That's what I thought.
Yeah, we're into it.
Yeah.
And wish we were out of it.
Before you know it, it's going to be school time. That just blows me away a bit.
That means we're going to have to slow down and start looking at the speed limits in school zones.
Well, don't you look at them anyway?
Well, yeah, but you know that there's no kids there, so you don't.
You don't tend to go 25.
Well, I mean, you still go the speed limit if there's a couple of cops on either side of the road, you slow down, or those radar detectors,
Yeah, that's always a good idea.
No, I try to obey the speed limit, except going around curves.
Do you go faster?
No, you see,
you
going around curves. It says you can take it at 45. Well, I go 60.
Yeah,
I can take those curves okay.
Yeah.
But those AI cars, not AI cars, but the self-driving cars. I wonder if
how they do that?
Yeah, how do they do that? Do they take the curve at 45 or do they?
I don't know, Dan.
Yeah.
Good question.
A lot of those cars, they're testing those out in bigger cities and big highway straight, where it's all straight. But bring it to the Ozarks. You'll find out if it's going to work or not.
Yeah. Okay, Dan.
Yep.
Are you done talking about it?
Yeah, I'm done talking.
So now we can go ahead and do our topic to ponder.
Oh, what are our topics to ponder about this week?
Well, Dan, why don't you tell us?
These are thoughtful questions based on finding the right path in life.
All right. So
Okay.
there's your
All right.
headline, and we're going to go ahead.
Get up, get moving, get those thinking caps on. It's time to ponder this topic.
Okay. Sit back. Think about this. When you imagine yourself at 80, what do you hope that you have accomplished?
Oh, that's the wrong one.
What?
No, it's the next one. So we did that one yesterday.
We did?
Yeah, today's Wednesday, so it'd be the third one down.
I'm so sorry.
That's fine.
Do you make choices out of fear, obligation, or desire?
Obligation and desire.
Yeah. I think not so much fear. I think I used to do a little bit of fear.
Yeah. Not so much fear.
Right.
Try not to do things out of fear.
But
Because
you
you
can't.
just-
You know,
yeah.
everything you do can't be.
If I were on a cliff and hanging from my fingernails and
Yeah.
and I was about to
would you
fall,
do?
I would be a little fear. I would be making those
What
decisions.
kind of decision would you make?
Keep clawing and make sure my fingernails are attached.
And pray hard
Yeah.
that you don't.
Yeah.
Well, is our graphic up on the
It is.
Facebook page?
I
I'm
saw it
pretty
this
sure it is.
morning.
Okay. And I don't know if anyone has given us any answers.
Yes,
but-
they have.
All right.
I will
Hit on
bring
that.
those to you in just a second.
Stay tuned.
Oh, where is the graphic? Oh, here it is. We have 5 comments,
Okay.
and I will bring up all of the comments. Leslie King says, "All I presume." All I presume. Jim Baumgardner says, "These days, intent, intuition, instinct, the 3 options given are traps."
I don't even know what that means.
He's saying that we're giving the wrong 3:
Oh,
fear,
Okay.
obligation, or desire.
okay. Well, it was your question, so I
Oh.
guess you get to ask it however you want.
Jim, I get to say whatever the
Yeah,
heck I want.
exactly.
Your response is a trap.
There you go.
Anyway, no. Hillary says, all 3 depending on the situation, usually never out of fear unless that is the situation.
Okay.
Unless fear is the situation. And then Liz Witt says, all of the above. And then Sandy Stroop, my friend Mel Cole, says, yes
Okay.
to all those.
So we want to know, if you haven't already responded, we would like for you to go to our Facebook page, Around the Table on Facebook, and find the graphic for today. And the topic to ponder is, do you make choices out of fear, obligation, or desire?
Yeah, that's the question.
Don't put anything else into it.
Yeah.
Don't make it something else.
Don't make it
Just
something
answer
else.
the question. It's our question.
Yeah.
Okay, Dan.
All right.
Shall we move on?
Just move on.
Okay.
We're doomed to repeat ourselves, so let's find out what happened today in history.
Extremism in the defense of liberty is no vice.
61 years ago, at the Republican convention in San Francisco, presidential nominee Barry Goldwater delighted conservatives and scared moderates with this controversial line from his acceptable speech. Okay, next.
Liftoff. We have a liftoff. 32 minutes past the hour. Liftoff on Apollo 11.
Wow. I remember
Yeah.
watching this. Oh, gosh. This was
1969.
1969. 56 years ago today, Apollo 11 blasted off from the Kennedy Space Center at 9:32 a.m., 4 days before 2 of the astronauts aboard the first men and were the first men to walk on the moon.
I can remember being in school and them taking us into the cafeteria so we could watch that
Some
on
of
a
that stuff,
monitor.
yeah.
Yeah.
Mr. Butterfield, are you aware of the installation of any listening devices in the Oval Office of the President?
Uh-oh.
I was aware of listening devices. Yes, sir.
52 years ago, in testimony before the Senate Watergate Committee, former White House aide Alexander Butterfield revealed President Nixon had secretly taped conversations in the Oval Office. Butterfield was questioned by committee counsel Fred Thompson. Well, not everybody remembers that, but us older people do.
I remember that watching it. Yeah.
It would be disruptive to continue our program, since this would obviously put it in the House of Representatives and be disruptive to the country.
1992, 33 years ago, billionaire Ross Perot quit his independent presidential campaign suddenly and without warning. Perot claimed he was concerned no candidate would get enough votes in the Electoral College, which would mean the House of Representatives would pick the president. Perot re-entered the race in October and drew 19% of the vote in the general election. I actually wanted him to be the president. He was kind of like a Trump back in those days.
But he didn't win.
He didn't win. He pulled out, and no one. I mean, I'm sure he had his reasons.
We don't even hear anything about him anymore.
George Bush, if you won't use your power to help America, step aside. I will.
33 years ago, just hours after Ross Perot quit, Bill Clinton accepted the Democratic national nomination presidential nomination at Madison Square Garden in New York. Mr. Clinton said while Americans were hurting, President Bush was doing nothing.
Okay.
We got reports of debris being found on the beach by the state police, and we have since confirmed that some of that debris has come from the aircraft.
This was back in 1999. 26 years ago, John F. Kennedy Jr. and his wife Carolyn and her sister disappeared when their single-engine plane vanished near Martha's Vineyard. Coast Guard Rear Admiral Richard Larrabee spoke with reporters the next day.
I remember that vividly, too.
I'll be back. I will be back. I hope the months go by quickly. I'm used to all kinds of hard work, as you know, and I'm not afraid. I'm not afraid whatsoever.
Good for her.
Was Martha Stewart 21 years ago. She was sentenced to 5 months in prison and 5 months of home confinement by a federal judge in New York for lying about a stock sale. She took her sentence with a stiff upper lip.
Oh, boy. How many people have lied on their stock sales? A lot of people in office right now, so be careful.
They arrived on the scene extremely quickly, and they actively and enthusiastically engaged this brazen criminal.
10 years ago today, a gunman killed 4 Marines in an attack on a recruiting center and another military site a few miles apart in Chattanooga, Tennessee. Police ended the rampage by killing the gunman. Chief Fred Fletcher described the response of his officers.
Okay.
It's been a hard 3 years, and we've been waiting for this day for a long time, and I think the jury did get it right.
10 years ago, a jury convicted James Holmes of 165 counts of murder, attempted murder, and other charges for the attack in Aurora, Colorado movie theater. He killed 12 people. Survivor Marcus Weaver was very relieved at that.
So I have great confidence in my intelligence people, but I will tell you that President Putin was extremely strong and powerful in his denial today.
Let's see, 7 years ago at a summit in Helsinki, Finland, President Trump appeared to side with Russian President Vladimir Putin over U.S. intelligence that Russia interfered in the 2016 election. I don't think their friendship or their relationship is going that well lately.
I would say not.
I'm not a baby, I'm a man. I am an anchor man.
Actor Will Ferrell was born this day in 1967. He's 58. He rose to fame on Saturday Night Live and has since moved on to movies. He played the title character of Ron Burgundy in Anchorman.
We're dedicated to a higher purpose. We're fighters for truth, justice, and the American way.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Yeah, right. Former child star Corey Feldman was born on this day in 1971. He's 54 today. We know him best for being part of the Corey's duo with Corey Haim. His credits include The Lost Boys.
Did you see that movie, The
Yeah.
Lost Boys? I liked it.
Yeah.
Little vampires.
Yeah, vampires.
And our last birthday cut, pop singer Luke Hemmings was born this day in 1996, 29 years ago. He sings in the band of 5 Seconds to Summer. There you are.
Okay.
That's all our Today in History. Now, upcoming, we will have Josh Mulford and Adam Miles, and they are going to talk about a color run happening at the Life Center Church. We invite you to stay tuned. We'll be back after these messages. Stay with us.
Channel 26.1.
Welcome back to Around the Table with Dan and Ann, and we're early. It's okay.
That's
we're
okay.
just a little early.
Yeah.
We have in the studio with us Josh Mulford and Adam Miles. Adam is the pastor at the Life Center Church, and they have a color run coming up, and we're going to hear all the details about that. But tell us, if you don't mind, to hit on where is the Life Center, and maybe some information about that, because that was new to me. I've not heard of the Life Center, so I'm interested in more information.
Awesome. Thanks for having us today. We're excited about it. We're actually reason you haven't heard about us is because we're fairly new.
Okay.
We've been here 11 months. Our 1-year anniversary is coming up here in just a couple weeks, so we're excited. We made it a whole year. It's one of the 3 smallest babies that we have. We have 2 in diapers right now, but we just go ahead and count the church too. So it's 3 babies. 3 babies. I've got an 18-month-old.
Okay.
I've got a 3-month-old, and we've got a church, which I just
is
go
a
ahead and
baby.
consider
It's
it
an
a baby.
infant.
So it's like it's
not even a toddler yet.
Exactly. We also have a 7 and a 5-year-old, so we're busy with little boys.
Okay.
So I went with my wife a few years ago, and we were on the evangelistic field and evangelizing in North Arkansas and South Missouri, and the Lord led us to plant a church here in Harrison, and so we started, like I said, about a year ago, and we're right off of Highway 43, right behind Wendy's. If you turn at Wendy's off 65, behind the bowling alley there.
Yeah, we're right behind the karate studio.
There you go.
Okay. So you just have to go to the other side.
Right. The other side, right before you get to the red light there at Cottonwood,
Okay.
Oh, cool.
I think I've seen that. Did it used to be a pet shop?
That's the story right there.
I know exactly where it is now.
We've had a full renovation in there, and when we pulled up there, I didn't think that was the building to start with, but we went through and renovated and turned that place into a house of worship. It's a beautiful, beautiful place.
Well, I'm curious. How did people find out about you? You were new. I mean, how do you start that?
That's a great question. The Lord sends them is all I know to tell you. Because
you had to be known somehow.
Well, I'm from Florida, and so I didn't know many people at all here. My wife is from Marshall, and so there was some people that knew her, but very few. Our first service was nothing but our family.
Wow.
And so we had.
So you're going to blame it on God?
I'm blaming it all. It's all His fault.
Yeah.
And we had one guest come in, and from that guest invited some other family members, and then it has grown organically from the beginning. But it's just been all the Lord. We can't take any credit.
Go ahead.
I was going to say, you guys are fairly young. You're probably in your mid 20s.
Oh, that's a compliment.
I'll take it all day long.
Well,
I'm 26. He's 36.
Okay.
Yeah,
you guys are fairly young. So do you appeal to that younger crowd?
When we're talking about, I guess when we're comparing each other, we're pretty young, aren't we?
Oh, God.
When you compare it to us.
Is that what you're talking about?
Yeah.
We're pretty young, but we do have a young crowd.
Do you have a young crowd?
Yeah.
How important is that in Christianity today? I see a fragmentation of the faith of Christianity, and a lot of people are your age and younger have no interest in spirituality or God or the whatever. What is that like?
You're bringing up like one of the hallmarks of our points of contention with the modern day church is we're either segmented in our contemporary versus our traditional, or our old versus our young, and we have so many avenues to kind of split apart. We either find one reason or another to fragment this way or the other. But man, when you look at the old days and go back into the early 1900s, how many rooms did they have in a church building?
Right.
Yeah, just one big one.
Everybody showed up in the same room, and Jesus was enough for everybody then. I'm not saying we've got great programs for our children and things of that nature, but I just believe Jesus is enough for everybody, and there should be enough to unify over, not enough to divide over.
Yeah.
Let's get behind what we're all for. Let's stop worrying about all the divisory points, whether or not we sing this song or sing that song, or whether or not
have lyrics on the wall or sing out of a redback hymnal.
Right,
yes,
whichever one. It's all worship. It's all worship.
The colors of the wall, this, the colors of the carpet, that. There's a whole lot more things to unify over, a whole lot more to worry about coming together over. So believe it or not, we've got people from all ages sitting in the congregation, top to bottom. So we're just really, really excited about that.
Yeah.
How did you hear about it, Josh?
So actually, I knew Alex, Adam's wife, from just working different jobs. I waited tables. I worked at Mudslingers. I worked at Hometown Brew. So that's how I knew her. And then also, I know, right? And then also, I saw.
Rest in peace.
Rest in peace. I saw their social media.
Okay.
So that's kind of how I I got
how you
started.
got connected there.
Yeah.
Were you looking at the time, or were you in a church home
actually.
at some time?
I
and
was. Yeah,
okay,
I was kind of.
Well, that I would say that's a God thing.
100% it was a God thing. We don't have enough airtime for me to tell you how it all happened, but it 100% was a God thing. Yeah. For sure.
Well, what has made you decide to jump on board with the color run?
Oh man, we are outreach-minded people, so we always want to find reasons to get out of the building, and sometimes you've got to create some reasons to get outside of the building.
Sure.
And so we have done an event nearly every month since we've started.
Okay.
So we run through. Matter of fact, it's coming up again. So we're starting with our backpack drive all over again, which will be happening here in August. We roll through Thanksgiving. We've got turkey drives, and we hand turkeys out to the community for Thanksgiving. Okay. Toy drives in December, hand toys out to the community, those in need that need a boost for Christmas. We roll throughout the year. We just finished up a takeover at the Links. So we hung out at the Links on a Saturday and played games, served food, just loved on people.
It's discipleship.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, this is go ye into all the world, which you start by going into the world by taking care of your community.
Right.
And if everybody took care of their community, we wouldn't have to fly people across the world to go to communities that haven't heard about the gospel. And so if we take care of our individual communities, we'll propagate the gospel right here at home. But you've got to get out of the building to do that. And so the color run's another aspect that we can get out into the community, but it's also twofold, a way for us to help benefit other ministries that are partnering and helping us as well. We deal with a lot of people who are trying to get their life transformed. They're trying to change. They're trying to come into the kingdom. They're trying to get their life cleaned up. Maybe they've been, in jail. Maybe they've been on drugs. Maybe they've had some type of addiction that they're trying to get free from. And so we're trying to help those people. And Crossbar Ministries has had a huge impact in helping aid us in facilitating a housing for them or discipleship for them. But H.A. Adams runs that program, and so all of the raised donations that we have from this Color Run event is going to support them because they are really a force in the community that is helping people, and there's several of them around in our community. We're blessed to have some different places. We're actually working with several other institutions that are helping us house people right now. But you've got to go and grab these people, and you've got to have the power to pull them out of where they are and raise them up in discipleship.
You know, it seems like put your money where your mouth is kind of deal is what 100%. Comes to my mind. And you can preach at people, but if you shepherd them with you to see how God actually works and not just from the pulpit, so to speak, you know, then I think that impacts people a lot more than just getting up there and preaching
for sure.
Whatever.
Well, and I'm going to echo what Adam said. I mean, it's not, the church isn't just inside four walls, you know, on a Sunday morning, you sing 3 songs and listen to a 40-minute sermon and then you're done. Like the church is within you. You get to go out and you get to be the hands and feet of Jesus. So that's our main goal and our main mission through all this.
Tell us about the Color Run specifically, like any specifics that we need to know about.
Yes. What I should have brought my wife here because she has all the specifics.
Well,
maybe Josh may have
so it's going to be Saturday, September 6th.
Okay.
The run itself is going to begin at 9 a.m. Registration opens at 8 a.m. so you can get there early and get set up. And
can they pre-register?
You can pre-register. If you'll go to the Life Center Facebook page, there's going to be a link on there. Or you can go to the lifecenter.co /run and register on there. Registrations are open now. Register by August 16th so you can get that white t-shirt that's going to not be white by the end of it. The cost is $25. You will get a goodie bag and a Color Run t-shirt.
Will you have timing of this, or is this more just a fun type? You know, some people are very competitive in that.
I'm here to race, and I'm here to win. So
but do you have somebody timing? Do you have somebody timing it?
We're gonna have it timed. If they ain't timing, I'm timing.
Yeah. It's gonna be big.
Okay. It's gonna be awesome.
And then Dan was asking about it a little bit, and I said, you get color, like you get powdered.
Yes, chalk.
Oh yeah.
Chalk.
Yeah.
thrown at you, and that's just part of the fun.
Yes.
It makes it a fun
We believe
event.
in a life of color.
Yeah, that's what
we believe in a life of color. So Jesus says in, I think it's John 8:12, I'm the light of the world. And if you ever taken light and looked at it through a prism, when light hits a prism, it turns into an array of colors.
Sure.
And so I believe the same thing is true when the light of Christ hits an individual's life, that life is filled with color. And color should be what comes out of the church.
Shine bright.
We've got to get off just the black and white stuff. We got to get into a life full of color and show people that there's more than just living black and white when you live for the Lord. When you live for the Lord, there can be a life of color after that. And so we just believe this goes hand in hand with who we are and our theme of who God's called us to be in the community. That's why our logo is multicolored, because it was God's rainbow first. So I'm wearing it today. I got a visual right in front of you.
It's also a promise.
It's also a promise.
Yeah.
Absolutely. It's his covenant with us.
Right. And again, August 16th, is that when you need to, what was August 16th?
August 16th is to guarantee you get a T-shirt.
Okay, so
if
you need
register
to register
August
by
16th,
then.
you'll,
but the
you'll
run
be getting
isn't
that
until
T-shirt.
September 6th.
Correct.
And if you've already pre-registered, you can get there, I guess, 5 minutes before if you want to.
Right.
But, it's open at 8 a.m. if you need to go register that morning.
Where's the route? What is the route?
It's going to be down at the Anstaff Soccer Complex, so down by the soccer fields. I assume we'll start on the bus garage end and then make a loop and go around.
You're just going to have to do more loops since you can't really go down below.
Or does that change? Maybe it changes. I don't know. We'll find out.
Either way, just show up and we'll direct you.
Okay. Run this way.
Yeah, run that way.
Exactly.
Now, you mentioned there's a QR code on your Facebook page, the Life Center.
There's a link. There's a link that you can click on.
Is there a flyer there as well?
Yes.
Okay, so we can find it and share it on our page as well.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Wow. Anything else you want to hit on before we run out of time here, guys?
Perfect. Thanks for having us.
Yeah.
Today.
Thank you for being here.
Hey,
We
come
appreciate
back.
that.
If you got an event or if you
Yeah.
want to talk about a big thing the church is doing, let us know. And
yeah, for sure.
And you're community focused, so that's what we do, and we would love to be able to, help promote whatever it is or have you back sometime.
Well, I'll send you the registration link, $25 to get in the color run here in just a couple weeks.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll
hold you to it.
Yeah.
Sure.
It's going down. Get you a new pair of Brookses or running shoes.
Dude, I used to do a bunch of races, but I haven't done one in a while.
Hey,
so
now's a good time to start.
Especially in the hottest month of the year.
She's got old person.
$2 pistol out there, so we waited to September.
I was gonna say we could have done it in July or June.
Could you just put a little water bottle out there, squirting people?
Exactly.
Yeah.
We have some water out there.
Well, that'd be nice to have the chalk. Somebody throws the chalk and then somebody waters them down and just the streaks.
Just let it all drip down.
Yeah.
I can just envision the whole thing.
I'm going to bring a bucket.
Are you?
Yeah.
Why not? You just want to throw some.
Yeah.
Well, again, this is a color run sponsored by the Life Center Church, and they're located off of 43 East. And we invite you to check them out. Yeah. They have a Facebook page, the Life Center, and also to take advantage of a color run, which is a lot of fun. So.
And it goes to benefit a great cause. So.
And a great cause, for sure. Well, thank you, fellas, for being here. We appreciate it very much. And we invite you to come. Oh, gosh. We invite you to come back.
I'll be here, and name the time and place. I'll be here.
There's no telling what they're going to come back for, but they'll be back.
We'll be back.
Thanks, guys.
Thank you so much.
You.
We'll take another break, and we'll come back with some whatever hits us on the head. Some
Most
stuff.
stuff.
All right, stay with us. We'll be back. We are back.
We're back.
We're back. We're back. And so is our front. How exciting is that? My back, my front. Don't you get it?
Funny. Oh,
yeah.
boy.
Okay, yeah, that was a bummer.
That was a bummer. Quite
that didn't go,
horrible.
That didn't go over quite so well, did it?
Yeah. Did
okay,
not.
Dan.
You know, the world's oldest marathon runner has died.
I read something about that.
Yeah,
Tell us about this person.
There was nothing stopping the guy. They called the turbaned.
The turbaned torpedo. It's supposed to be torpedo, but it says torpedo.
Torpedo. It's a turban torpedo from running marathons, not even his age. Guinness awarded him a world record for the oldest marathon runner on the planet. Then Faja Singh. Faja with a J on it?
That's
okay.
What it says.
I thought J was silent. Faja Singh was hit by a car while he was daily doing his stroll through his homeland in India. He was 114 years old. He started running when he was 89 to get over the grief of losing his wife, and found a passion that inspired others and raised money for the charity he started to help orphans.
I'm just impressed that guy was out walking at 114.
Well, he started at 89. Gives you a reason. He was a runner, too.
I wonder if he looked after himself prior to, doing this marathon thing at 80. I would think he would have had to have been in some sort of physical shape.
Yeah.
If he started doing marathons at 80. Because that's not for wussies.
Oh, it's not.
That takes some training.
Yeah.
For sure.
Because I don't know if he ran that fast, because,
maybe not.
India is a crowded country. I'm sure he's running a little bit. Says, would you move out of the way? Run a little bit more. Move out of the way.
You want to go try it? You want to go try that?
You want to answer your phone?
No, it's my iPad that keeps going off. My phone's quiet. It's just I don't know how to fix it, so it just keeps going.
This is a funny story. Stevie Wonder had to tell his audience that, yes, he was really blind.
Why?
Blind people have another sense.
Sure.
It's an invisible sense about them. They can, when you're blind, your other senses are accentuated.
Right.
They're more intense. Well, the story is, there was a story that Shaquille O'Neal tells about the time he used to live in the same building as Stevie Wonder. He gets into an empty elevator. It stops on another floor. He doesn't say a word, and then Stevie walks in and says, "Hey, Shaq."
He knew.
Stories like that.
He sensed Shaquille.
Yeah, he sensed it, or he may have smelled him, or
somebody may have told him Shaq's
had a feel. You have a sense about somebody. You have somebody walk up behind you, and you feel that person back there.
I'm not sure I could feel you behind me. No, I don't know.
I'm just going to get up and get behind you. Anyway, he says stories like this have fueled online rumors that Stevie really isn't blind. And this weekend, he had to tell a concert in Wales that he really has been blind since he was a baby.
That's it's just that sixth sense is just kind of crazy.
Yeah.
Honestly. So, Dan, did you know that a study finds aliens could be finding Earth by using what? Airports, people.
Yeah. They're looking for a place to land.
A new study suggests that aliens are using our airports to find planet Earth. Scientists say that the radar systems we use at our airports and for military can be picked up as far as 200 light years away. I had no idea. And they could be alerting extraterrestrials to our existence. They also say that the bigger airports, like, for instance, New York's JFK and I just lost my train. And Heathrow in London could be two of the biggest culprits. The nearest planet where life could exist is 4 light years away.
Let me say something about this. So their radar is, they said it can be picked up. So the radar is transmitting something.
Right.
So who's to say that an alien civilization is using the same technology as our radar? That's a little silly to believe that they're picking up something. So if you have a radio and you've tuned it to a certain frequency, and it's emitting out in space, which it does because it just goes forever. You gotta. It doesn't make sense to me that an alien civilization is on the same parallel path as you.
What do you think then?
Do they have radios there too? Do they have frequencies? Do they have the same? Do they have electricity? Do they maybe a different kind of energy that we don't know anything about?
Maybe.
And those creatures may not be carbon based. They may be silicon based, or maybe something different.
Right.
We don't know.
No, we don't know.
So stories like this are a little weird to me.
It's all weird.
It's all weird. Life is weird.
Okay, so obesity isn't just bad for our health. Well, okay. What is it? Then it's bad for our age too. So, don't be obese. A new study shows that being overweight as a young adult can actually make you age faster.
Oh, okay.
The people in the study were between the ages of 28 and 31, and researchers found that the long-term obesity can actually change the human cells that are linked to aging. Chronic obesity was found to accelerate your biological age anywhere from 15 to 48%. Wow.
Now that's quite weird.
That's quite alarming, you know? I mean, if you want to live longer, I guess we always preach about being healthy. So I guess that kind of works in that category, but yeah. There you go.
You know, we talk about AI a lot.
Yeah, we do.
Well, AI is getting to the point where you can't even commit a crime without being identified.
Right.
Well, the AI is being used to identify these two women who were twerking on top of a cop car. And a bunch of women in Ohio are in trouble for twerking on a police car, and they were identified using facial recognition.
Oops.
The dash cam video shows them climbing on the hood of the car dancing, which did cause some damage, including a dent and a scratch.
They're in trouble now.
Oh, my gosh.
Because they could identify them.
Police use software called Clearview AI. So write that down in case you
Clearview
want to find
AI.
Clearview AI, which sources social media and other online accounts to identify faces. Two of the three women were identified, and warrants have been issued for their arrest.
And with that note, Dan, we need to take a break.
Okay.
We will go to break and we'll return. Stay with us. Welcome back to Around the Table with Dan and Ann as we close out our... What is this called? This is a show. What am I thinking? I don't know.
You know what the difference between a show and a program?
Is it a program or a show? What's
it's
the
a
difference? Show. Okay, what's the difference?
Program is when you learn something.
That people don't learn anything from us?
Yeah, they don't learn anything from us. This is a show. We just show.
We show up and whatever happens, happens.
We just show. There's no format. There's...
No. Well, we kind of have a little format we've created.
We have a small degree of ethics here.
Very small. Extremely small.
Our knowledge is extremely limited.
Where do you get your knowledge for the show, Dan?
From whatever's firing in my brain at the time.
This right here. This is our brain right here.
Oh, let's see.
Oh, Dan the man.
You know, everything went up in June. Prices went up in June. The numbers are in, and if you feel broke this summer, it makes sense because prices increased 3.3% in June. That's the largest increase since January, showing that retailers are passing the cost of tariffs down to their customers. Yep. Egg prices are down, but they're still 27% higher than they were in 2024. Car prices dropped a bit, but the price of furniture and clothing went up. Energy and grocery prices are increased. Experts predict this, but that doesn't make it any easier on our wallets. But
we all anticipated this.
Yeah, I know. It's going to come down. It's going to be better. It's going to levelize.
I think we all knew there was going to be turmoil at the beginning of it, too. Don't you think?
Yeah. Well, yeah. I mean, everybody panicked.
Right.
When you started talking about tariffs, everybody just lost their minds.
You know, I don't know if you're an Amazon Prime shopper,
yes.
But did you take advantage of the Prime deals?
A couple items, but I never bought anything.
Really?
Didn't need anything.
Okay.
Yeah. And things I buy things because I need them.
Right. Well, sometimes I don't necessarily need them. But.
Yeah, well.
And also, you can take advantage of they have a tax-free weekend coming up when school's getting ready to start back in session. Right. So those are ways that you can be more frugal about how you shop for items. You can wait for them to go down or watch for specials and deals, but a lot of people don't do that. But that is one way to, make sure that you're taking advantage of that. Witches. Did you know witches sell stuff on Etsy?
I'm reading about it right now.
You really can get anything on Etsy, like love potions or spells for tax refunds, and all for about $25.
Okay.
That's how much the witches on Etsy will charge to help you find a boyfriend or get some revenge. They say it's all in good fun, but the Wall Street Journal reports that business has been booming lately.
Oh my gosh.
Some even offer discounts for casting spells, for perfect wedding weather, or to help the Knicks win the Eastern Conference Finals.
I wonder if they offer a guarantee.
I think not.
Probably not.
It's a shop at your own risk.
Shop at your own risk.
Cast a spell at your own risk.
Well, today is National Hot Dog Day.
Really?
Mm-hmm. Get a hot dog. Buy a hot dog. They've got deals at Sonic, Target, 7-Eleven, and Nathan's. I don't know what Nathan's is.
That's a hot dog. It's all beef hot dog.
Oh, is it really? Nathan's is?
Yep.
Okay, well, they've got deals on those, so check them out if you're looking for some hot dogs.
Hot dog? I like a good hot dog.
Yeah.
It's also World Snake Day. I don't know why we have to dedicate a day to snakes, because that would not be my choice, but whatever.
National Take Your Poet to Work Day. I read this. It didn't make sense, but I mean, if you've got a poet, take him to work and sit him down in a corner and say, make up something.
Quiet.
Be quiet.
Personal Chef Day.
Damn.
I wish I had a personal chef. That'd be awesome.
That'd be nice, at least for a day or two.
Yeah.
Anniversary of the 988 Suicide Prevention Hotline. 3 years ago it started, so that is an emergency number. So instead of finding a number that's 7 or 8 numbers long, this is how you can reach somebody nationwide. 988. Sotheby's will auction off a piece of Mars. They've got a piece.
All right, thank you. We're out.
Find us in Harrison at 1302 Highway 62.